everyone. My name is Dawn Pomebo. I'm the Executive Director for Win and Gin. And I'm so excited. Not only do we have one of our ambassadors, our volunteer coordinator with us today, but she is also one of our nominees for the 2023 Win Woman of the Year. And welcome, Krista Troy Foster.
Thank you, Dawn. I'm really, really excited to be here, happy to be here, and look forward to this conversation.
Wonderful. Well, what I would like to start out with, if it's okay with you, is you are a very busy person, and you are known as the quintessential connector. So can you tell us about what that means?
Sure. First and foremost, I love to help people. I am the mother of a blended family of 6 girls. So I'm an advocate for my kids and my family, just family oriented. But through that, all my nieces and nephews and the journeys that they've been on, and my siblings and in-laws, that's sort of where it started, was from the foundation of family first. But that's also then extended into the community, because I have always felt that I'm living a privileged life, and to be able to be in the position that I'm in, I can then reach out to others and help others in the community. All of my children did at least 200 volunteer hours during high school. So I've kind of even extended that into my children, and they have philanthropic hearts, and we just are a family that wants to extend. And we have some mantras in our house. We include, we don't exclude. I always have a couple of extra kids or folks that come to our house for the holidays. That's something that we always do. I now have one little girl who's working with one of my daughters, and she can't go home for Thanksgiving, so she's coming here for Thanksgiving. And my girls know, they
That's
know.
so sweet.
They just know that this is a place that people can come. And I've always said that to all my daughter's friends as well. Look, you need another person, a sounding board, or somebody to talk to, pick up the phone. I've got I call my phone my 24/7 hotline. With 6 daughters, got to have a 24/7 hotline. But all of that extends into the community. And as the Win community relations person, that is a role that I love and take seriously.
And we appreciate you so much. So since you talked about your daughters, how about your significant other, soon to be husband?
That's right. Les. I am very, very blessed to have met, honestly, the love of my life 9 years ago, and we are tying the knot the day after Thanksgiving. We've worked really hard to, like I said earlier, blend our family. I love his girls like my own. They don't hang up a phone call with me without saying I love you, or a text. We are, and their boyfriends and what have you. But all the girls know that this is a safe place, a place that we want them to be a part of. They're all included in everything. Sometimes they can't make it, which is fine. We understand that. But Les is a wonderful father to his girls. That was one of the first things that attracted me to him so much, is how much he cared about his girls, and he treats my girls the same way. And he's just, just a good guy. I mean, really, we've both brought things to the relationship that the other didn't ever have exposure to. Les is one of 6 boys, so now I have all these brother-in-laws.
So now you have a truly huge family right
we
now.
have a huge family. His 5 brothers, my 2 brothers, all the nieces and nephews on both sides. I mean, everybody's we want everyone to be close, and we invite everybody. That's, again,
That's wonderful.
Inclusion is a big thing.
So you do a lot of things also. You're a very busy lady. Tell me some of the projects and the businesses that you're working in.
Okay, so I've had an extraordinary year, I will say honestly. And it started out with early in the year, the passing of my mother. But I have to say that during that time, my family, I could not have been more proud of my family during the week that my mother passed. And I do not say that lightly. Everybody came again to my home, and we established some rules around the week. And one of the rules was there's no judgment. Anybody who feels like they can be with my mother during that week was with her. If you felt like you couldn't handle what was going on, you didn't have to be a part of it. You were allowed to express yourself, and it gave us a lot of opportunity to hear each other out on certain things, how people were feeling about my mom's passing. But the most profound thing is that the very last night that we were with her, she said goodbye to all of us. And
Aw.
all of my nieces and nephews, including my niece, flew in from Italy and made it in before my mom passed. And I swear that my mother waited for Sophie to get here. Once Sophie was gone,
I'm gonna cry. That's
I
so
know. I
sad.
mean, but honestly,
It's beautiful, but it's sad and beautiful all at the same time.
right.
And then you have some extraordinary things that you're doing business wise as well.
Right. So along with that, and then I launched a business this year. So I've been working really hard to launch a business called Honeydew Today. And it's not a franchise. I've had a relationship with the original owner of the company for 4 years through networking, and this is the power of networking. Okay. I met John Partridge because I had a business down in Maryland, and we were networking virtually, but we became fast friends and kept in consistent communication. And finally he said, yes, I'd like to bring you on as my partner in Pittsburgh. And any other cities that we open going forward, I'm his partner in all of those endeavors. So that's been, laying the groundwork for that. But I also, I sell advertising. I sell advertising for the Pittsburgh Catholic Magazine. I mean, I actually kind of consider that one of my philanthropic things that I do. I help restaurants with different solutions for restaurants. I have a little thing that I can actually a lot of things where I can help restaurants save money and run their businesses more efficiently. I volunteer. My father is still alive. I spend time with him. Les and I are going to be grandparents this year. In December, our oldest daughter is having a baby. So she's been married for 5 years. And then I have another daughter who is getting married next year. So, our lives are very full, very busy, but I just think there's always time to give back. And, there's an old saying, if you want to get something done, ask a busy person.
Exactly.
Ask the busiest person because they are going to figure out a way to get it done because they are productive. I mean, I get up every morning and I'm like, all right, what do I need to accomplish today? And if it doesn't get accomplished today, it gets moved till tomorrow, but I'm always, just turning through the things that I need to do to be productive and fulfill my obligations. So I'm very,
And being so busy, you really have to be able to be organized and
yes,
to be able to plan your day appropriately.
right.
So one of the things that we had asked all of the nominees to do was to choose a charity of choice. And the charity of choice that you chose, which is very interesting, is mental health awareness in the trades and construction industries. Can you tell us a little bit about that and why that's important?
Absolutely. For several reasons. One, I have experienced personally some mental health issues in my family. So I have some firsthand experience. Secondly, John Partridge, who is my partner at Honeydew Today, he's very involved in an organization called the Eric Monday Foundation. And this was to bring awareness. It's a wrestling community, to be honest with you. And Eric Monday was a young man who was very successful in wrestling, a high achieving wrestler and great student and wonderful young man who was dealing with mental health and unfortunately passed from suicide. So
That's so sad.
very sad. I got involved in that foundation, do a big event called Melee to Midnight. It's a huge wrestling tournament down in the Virginia area. So I participated in that this year, got some the ready drink which is a sports drink, was a sponsor for the event. They brought all kinds of ready bars and drinks and what have you down to that. But working in the trades and working with handymen, this is something that has become more prevalent actually in our society, especially since COVID, or maybe people were more aware of it. But now that I'm working with these guys, they're good guys, but a lot of men and women, you know, they have issues that they're dealing with. And what I
Right.
want them to know that they have a place. We're not judging. We're not here to tell them what to do. We're here to support them. And we give them many chances. You know, things aren't going so well for them. They need to take a moment. Fine. Come back, get your legs under you and come back. And they will have a place here with us. And we want to support them. And we want,
That's really just so amazing.
yeah,
And that goes in line with what you had said earlier with the inclusiveness.
yeah.
And you know, because you know, mental health awareness needs to happen all around us. So I really think that is a very commendable cause to get behind. And I really look forward to see what you do with it, if in fact that you are the recipient of the award in January. So, so Chris, I want to thank you for being here with us today. You know, I hope our audience loved getting to know you and all about your family.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So just one last thing for all of our viewers, we are having our holiday party on January 12th, and there are still tickets available. We did sell out in November, so we do suggest that you jump online and get your tickets right away so that you're not left out in the cold on January 12th. And you can get tickets at our website, which is www.na-win.com. So thanks, everyone, and we look forward to seeing you in January.